Life as a stray dog was a constant battle for survival. Every day was a new challenge filled with uncertainty and danger. Arthur was no stranger to this harsh reality. He had been living on the streets for as long as he could remember, navigating the urban jungle alone. On the streets of Ecuador, hunger gnawed at his belly. The scent of food was a rare and fleeting comfort. November 13th, 2014, a day that started like any other but would end in a way Arthur could never have imagined. This day would change Arthur's life forever. It marked the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with hope and unexpected kindness. It was the day fate intervened in the form of an endurance race. The streets were filled with runners, their energy and determination palpable. Little did Arthur know his destiny was about to change. Amidst the chaos of the race, he found himself drawn to the runners, curious and hopeful. He would soon cross paths with a group of athletes who would show him kindness he had never known. They offered him food, water, and most importantly, love. The Adventure Racing World Championship was underway in Ecuador. Mikael Lindnord, captain of Team Peak Performance, and his teammates were pushing their limits. The race was grueling, the terrain was treacherous, yet the athletes were driven by their competitive spirit. During one particularly challenging leg of the race, a muddy and exhausted Arthur approached the team. He was starving and clearly in pain. The athletes couldn't resist sharing their food with the pitiful creature. They thought that would be their only interaction. They had a race to finish. To their surprise, Arthur began to follow them. He refused to be left behind. He was determined to stay with these kind strangers, no matter what. Arthur's unwavering loyalty began to tug at their heartstrings. The team was amazed by Arthur's tenacity. They had never seen such a determined spirit in a dog before. He ran alongside them through dense jungle, navigating the thick underbrush and treacherous terrain with surprising agility. He paddled behind their kayaks, never giving up, even when the waters were rough and the currents strong. Arthur even swam through rivers, his little body battling against the current. His determination was unwavering, his spirit unbreakable. The team tried to discourage him. Knowing the race was too dangerous for a dog, they feared for his safety, but Arthur was undeterred. He limped on, his paws bleeding, his body weary. Yet he refused to stop, driven by an inner strength that inspired everyone around him. He was determined to keep up with his newfound companions no matter the cost. His loyalty was evident in every step he took. The athletes realized that Arthur's determination was no act. It was a genuine display of his unwavering spirit and dedication. This stray dog had chosen them, and nothing would break his spirit. He stayed close to them, a loyal companion through thick and thin. The team, especially Mikael, was touched by Arthur's unwavering loyalty. They saw in him a reflection of their own struggles and perseverance. They began to see him not as a stray, but as one of their own. Arthur had earned his place in their hearts and on their team. Arthur had become their mascot, a symbol of perseverance against all odds. His journey was a testament to the power of determination and loyalty. The race continued, and so did the challenges. The team faced treacherous mountain passes and dense, unforgiving jungle. The athletes themselves were exhausted and nursing their own injuries. They worried about Arthur's well-being. At one point, the team faced a heart-wrenching decision. They had to cross a dangerous river by kayak. It was too risky to bring Arthur. They decided to leave him behind, hoping he would eventually turn back. To their astonishment, when they reached the other side, there was Arthur. He had somehow navigated the treacherous currents and was waiting for them, tail wagging. It was at that moment that Mikael made a life-changing decision. He would make sure Arthur had a safe and loving home, no matter what. The bond between Mikael and Arthur grew stronger with each passing day. Mikael admired Arthur's resilience. Arthur, in turn, seemed to sense Mikael's kindness and repaid it with unwavering devotion. They shared food, shelter, and the hardships of the race. The other team members also embraced Arthur. They cared for his wounds and shared their food with him. The once stray dog had found a pack, a group of humans who had opened their hearts to him. Mikael knew he couldn't leave Arthur behind in Ecuador. He promised to bring him home to Sweden, a promise that would require navigating a complicated web of international pet adoption laws. Getting Arthur to Sweden was no easy feat. Strict quarantine laws stood in the way. Mikael refused to give up. He contacted animal welfare organizations, embassies, and anyone who could help. The story of Arthur, the stray dog who adopted an adventure racing team, captured the hearts of people worldwide. Social media was abuzz with support. People from all corners of the globe cheered for Arthur and Mikael. Finally, after weeks of tireless effort and overwhelming public support, permission was granted. Arthur was flown to Sweden. He was greeted with open arms and a hero's welcome. Mikael had kept his promise. Arthur was finally home. Arthur's life in Sweden was a far cry from his days as a stray. Once a lonely wanderer on the streets, Arthur now enjoyed the warmth and comfort of a loving home. His transformation was nothing short of miraculous. He had a warm bed, plenty of food, and most importantly, a family who adored him. Every day was filled with joy and laughter, a stark contrast to the uncertainty and hardship he once knew. He became a symbol of hope and resilience, a testament to the extraordinary bond that can exist between humans and animals. Arthur's presence brought happiness to everyone he met, and his story touched countless hearts. Arthur's story resonated with people worldwide. Books were written, documentaries were made, and his tale was shared across social media, inspiring millions. It reminded them of the power of compassion, the importance of second chances, and the unbreakable spirit of a dog who found his place in the world. Arthur's journey encouraged many to adopt and care for stray animals. Arthur's legacy extends far beyond his incredible journey. Monuments were erected in his honor, and his story became a symbol of hope and perseverance. His story inspired the creation of the Arthur Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping stray dogs in Ecuador and beyond. The foundation works tirelessly to provide care, shelter, and love to dogs in need. Arthur's story is a beacon of hope. It serves as a reminder that with love and kindness, even the most dire situations can be transformed. It reminds us that even in the darkest of circumstances, love and kindness can prevail. Arthur's legacy continues to inspire and uplift, proving that every life is worth saving.